So hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're learning how to install back pins on a pottery wheel because this was the newest acquisition that Kara bought and it can't accommodate these things for a potter.
Well, it can to a certain point, but the ones I have, the span of the holes is wider than the wheel head holes. Yes. So
those are 8 inches apart, and on Kara's bats, they're 10 inches apart. How do I know? It's easy. You just measure them. Not gonna fit. So we have to install bat pins. That's what this video is about, everybody. Drilling, installing bat pins on your pottery wheel. Tools you're gonna need. Tape measure. Maybe a circle square. A circle square helps you to draw a straight line across the center of your circle. But it's a square.
It looks like a J.
Square. It's dumb. I know, it's called stupid. You might need a compass. You might need some masking tape.
That's painter's tape.
Painter's tape. Oh, I just cracked my neck.
No.
You might need some drill bits, all different sizes and flavors. And of course, if you have drill bits, you're going to need a drill. But when you get yourself drill bits, make sure you get ones that have that kind of point because that's usually a metal cutting drill bit. A wood cutting drill bit looks like this. There, sound effects, everybody.
Oh, sorry.
And don't worry about what kind of metal drill bits to buy, just the cheapest metal drill bits you can get because the head on pottery wheels are usually aluminum. You can drill through them quite easily. So when we start installing our bat pins, you don't want to sit there and measure everything out first. The most important thing is feel underneath it, find a clear spot that you could try to drill to because it does have some webs underneath. And if you drill into that, it's not gonna go so well. So I know that like right about here, that's where I want to drill. And have I done this before? Absolutely not.
Yes, you have.
Absolutely I have.
It was years ago at school. That's why I asked about your circle square, because we didn't have that at the time. Oh. And you gave me a new wheel head because mine was all busted and warped. So you made a new one in your shop and drilled holes in that one.
I don't remember that, but that's what we did, everybody. So I know about where I'm gonna put my bat pins because I felt under the wheel, there's no obstructions. It's just smooth head. So this is a bat pin. And a bat pin is called, actually, a cap screw. Cap screw. That's what it says on the back of the bag, everybody. It's a cap screw.
But it fits in with an Allen wrench.
It fits in with an Allen wrench, so like that. So if you had to turn it up or down, that's what it does. If I read the back of it, it says 1/4 inch by 20 by 1. So the 1/4 inch tells me that it's a 1/4 inch diameter. So what size drill bit should I use, everybody?
1/4 inch?
Nope, not a 1/4 inch. You use the next size bigger.
Why?
What's the next size bigger?
From a 1/4 inch drill bit?
Yeah.
3/8?
That's not the next size, but that's definitely bigger. If you look at it, I don't know. But we look here.
Cool. You have 1/4 inch. 15/64?
17/64.
Oh, sorry, I'm going. Well, it's going backward to me. It's going left instead of right. I read right to left. Anyway.
So this would be the size we want because it's a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch.
But you just grabbed the 1/4 inch one.
God damn.
Okay.
So this size. Before I can drill, I have to figure out where it's going. So I have a circle square. Let's make a line. There. Boop. So the circle square, it's gonna go across the middle every time, but since this wasn't long enough, I just added an extension to it to get my line exactly where I wanted it. Meaning I'm transferring this line all the way across because this isn't long enough, but this guy is. You could do it with a ruler, a yardstick, a piece of wood, whatever the you want. I have a line. I'm drilling somewhere on the line. How far? It's a very good question. I'm glad you asked that.
Okay, Mr. Rogers.
If this is 10 inches apart, we need to do the radius for a compass, which is what?
5 inches.
5 inches. So I already have this set up for 5 inches. if you don't know how to set it up for 5 inches, you pick a random number like 10, and then you make it 5.
Why wouldn't you go from the beginning of the tape measure?
Because I don't know where the beginning is. Is it out here? Is it in there? So that's why I go on a definite line. It's easy. And the center square can find you exact center, but since you can see all the grooves from manufacturing, you can see where exact center is.
It kind of picks it up.
So then I go right there in the center, and then I make a little line, and I rotate it, I make a little line. And then just to double check, I can put this on. So I'm looking through here and I can see the crosshairs of the tape through this. So then I just want to double check. Nothing bad's down there. I can drill.
You changed out your bit.
I know. So I'm going to drill just a little bit first with a little bit. So when my big bit gets in there, it knows where the hole is. Because it's easier to be accurate with a smaller hole than with a bigger bit. Because when you do metalworking, you usually have a punch and you make a dimple in there with a punch and a hammer. Because that way your drill bit's not sliding all over. So since I don't want to do that because I'm afraid I might bend the wheel head, I'm just going to come over here and I make a little dimple.
Oh, you don't even go all the way through.
No, that's just enough for the tip of the big one to find.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the right way, I'm just saying that's a way.
That works.
Ta-da!
Are you afraid of the wheel spinning on you as you drill?
No.
Question? How do you know it's perpendicular to the wheel head? Because my problem would be I'd probably tip it one way or the other too far.
Me? I've had so many years of drilling experience that it's just rude. It's second nature.
Bleep.
If you ever wonder if you're straight, I put this and I put it behind my drill bit. And then that way I can figure out which way I would need to go. But for me, since it's not very thick to begin with, if you're off a little bit, nobody's gonna know. Well, let's see if it actually fits. And it does.
And you have enough meat on the bottom to put a wing nut on.
Yep.
So what if you didn't have the right drill bit and you just said, you know what, all I have are wood drill bits, would it still work or would you kill your bit before you get through?
Probably.
Or really dull it anyway?
Yeah. If you don't have the right drill bit, the best solution is go buy the right drill bit.
But you can get a cheap one.
Yeah, it'll
you're
cost
not
you
going
$2-3.
For a, not
For a
quarter
drill
inch,
bit.
whatever, 1760.
The cheapest drill bit, $2-3 for that.
And it'll last at least 2 holes.
And if it doesn't, buy an expensive one. I don't know what to tell you. Jeez, you just want everything handed to you, people. That's why you drill it the next size bigger, because if it was the exact same size as your cap screw, it really doesn't fit too well.
Yeah, and most bat pins that I've used, they don't thread themselves into the head. They just drop in like that.
Correct. No slop here, look it. We call that money, son.
I'm saying slip. But anyway.
Look, it worked, everybody.
Yes,
No
praise.
bad pins.
Praise me. Validation. That's awesome though.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, in summary, you buy yourself some cap screws, you buy yourself some wing nuts, drill holes, put them in. There are other little things to consider, such as when you buy yourself a cap screw and a wing nut, the threads have to be the same. So we've got 1/4 inch by 20 wing nuts, and that corresponds with our cap screw that is 1/4 inch by 20, meaning 1/4 inch, that's the diameter, 20 is how many threads per inch. So as long as the numbers match, you're good.
Also, you want to make sure they're long enough they hang down below. So that you have enough meat to put your wing nut on.
Yeah, so if you look back here, where it says 1/4 inch by 20 by 1, the 1 is how long your cap screw is. And that's not the whole length. That is the threaded length. So meaning that threaded part. So that threaded part is 1 inch. So if you're going by 1/4 inch by 20 by 1 inch. 1 inch is how long the threads are.
And how thick is that wheel head? Because each wheel head could be built different too.
If I just had to do a pinch test, like, you know, the fat shaming thing, about a 1/2 inch. Because even if they stuck down longer, they were 1.5 inches, they stick down longer.
As long as it doesn't scrape on your pan.
Yeah.
Because right now the pan's not attached, and if you look, that pan goes up in the middle.
Oh no.
So we have to make sure it clears it.
Oh, so it does hit? Okay, so we cut them.
So, yep, gotta fix that first.
Why are we out in your wood shop?
If nothing works, everything sucks. So sometimes everything's too long, meaning these were too long, the wing nuts were too long, they hit everything. So now we gotta cut them down, and instead of using wing nuts, we're using normal nuts. I hate my life.
So why do you have the nuts on right now?
Because when you cut them, it kind of wrecks your starter thread. And if the nuts are on them, you can unscrew them.
Does it kind of make a new thread?
Yeah. Okay.
Everything sucks.
It does. Well, it's so much easier. We're using this one in the video. Wow. This was supposed to be easy, everybody.
Not too bad. We've done harder.
I know, but let's film a short video. Okay, so now it goes through. Come on, bananas in pajamas. There we go.
Banana jammers.
There we go. Okay.
Good job.
Let's see if that works. Everybody. There.
Yeah.
And in 3 easy steps, you can do it too, everybody. God. Please work. Please, please. There.
Doesn't it?
That works. Hooray. So that in like 20 easy steps, you can do it too. But at least you know that it's not always perfect and you know how to fix it because...
Well, it can be done though.
Yeah.
We didn't need those.
Stupid Pam.
It's okay. Every wheel's built different, and Seth wasn't sure on the make of this until one of his friends said they think it's a Pacifica. So I'm sure this is built different than that one, and that one.
So maybe that's why this one originally doesn't have bat pins. But now it does, and we adjusted the bat pins so they work without hitting the pan because...
Yay, wing nuts!
But anyways, hope you learned a little bit about how to install some bat pins on your pottery wheel. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Thanks to our patrons. You know who you are.
Yes.
We're like this on purpose because of you.
On purpose.
So.
And thank you to our newest patron, Mama D.
Thank you, Mama
We
D.
appreciate it so much. Thank you.
So, see you next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
No, we don't need cat videos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dear
Say
God,
goodbye.
what
Say
is
goodbye.
that thing?
Say goodbye.
Well, see ya, everybody. Bye. Now we have a cat.
Bye.